Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the new song from the Beatles that's called Now and Then. It's a beautiful little song. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, it really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video. And I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now the intro sounds like this. So the first chord, A minor, first finger, B1, second finger on D2, third finger A3, playing from the A string downwards. And the rhythm all the way through is just like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way through the song. So, okay, so that's bar one. The next chord is a G6. And all I'm going to do is place my finger on E3 and it's going to touch the A string, so the A string doesn't ring, but then the open D, G, B and E strings ring. And that's a G6. So same rhythm. So the whole of the intro is just A minor to G6, A minor to G6. So it sounds like this. And that takes us to the verse, which sounds like this. So for that, the first 4 bars are the same as what we did in the intro. So A minor to G6, A minor to G6. And then into bar 9, we've got A minor. Then bar 10, we're going to go to an F major 7 chord. Open E with your first finger on B1, second finger G2, and third finger on D3. And you only play the bottom 4 strings. So there's a bar of that. We then go to an E major chord, first finger on G1, second finger A2, third finger D2. And it's only going to do 2 beats on the E, and then add your little finger to B3, and that's an E7 chord for 2 beats. You could just play an E chord all the way through that, but it's quite nice to put that E7. And then it goes back to an E chord for the whole of bar 12. We then get A sus2 in bar 13, which is your first finger on D2, second finger G2, third finger B3, bottom 5 strings, or playing from the A string downwards. So a whole bar of that, and then a whole bar of A minor. So let's play the whole verse. Here we go. 3, 4. Now in the first verse, that repeats. Every other verse, it just plays it once through. Okay, so after we do that twice, we then go on to the next line, which is the chorus, which sounds like this. So to play that, we've got a G chord, third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger A2. 2 bars of that. then goes to B minor, which is your first finger A2, second finger on B3, third finger D4, little finger on G4. 2 bars of that. We've then got 2 bars of E minor, which is just A2 and D2. Then 1 bar of A minor, then a bar of D major, second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3, then bar of A minor, and then a bar of D. So the whole of that chorus goes. That then goes back to the verse, only does 1 verse and then the chorus. And then there's a like solo section, which sounds like this. So for that, it goes to D minor in bar 25, first finger E1, third finger B3, second finger on G2, bottom 4 strings for 2 bars. We've then got C chord for 2 bars, which is your first finger B1, second finger on D2, third finger A3, 2 bars of that. And then these 2 bars, you could just play E minor through bars 29 and 30, but I've gone and added like the sort of melody top part on it again. So I'm holding down an E minor with A2 and D2, first and second fingers, then using my little finger on E3 for the bar, first bar again. I then put my second finger on E2, take the little finger off and play E2 for 2 beats, and then take the finger off and play normal E minor chord for 2 hits, then back to E3. So hopefully that makes sense. So bars 29 and 30 go. But again, you could just play E minor for it. Then 2 bars of A minor, 2 bars of D, 1 bar of D minor, and then 1 bar of G. So let's play that solo. Here we go. 3, 4. It then goes back to the verse, plays the verse through once, and then there's an outro which goes like this. So for that, bar of G, bar of E7, where you just hold your first finger on G1, second finger A2, in all the strings, then A minor for a bar, then G for a bar, E7 for a bar, A minor for what is like feels like 3 beats, and then there's a row, so slow down. It goes G6, F major 7, E, and then A minor. So the whole of that last line goes. So there you have it. That's the new song from the Beatles called Now and Then. Beautiful little song. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video. Leave me some comments in the comment section. I love to hear from you guys. I do read every comment, so please leave me a comment. And let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.